And here we have the Achilles heel of the Jeep with its death wobble. I'm trying to hold the camera still, but look at that track arm move about 1/8 of an inch left and right. See that movement? So we've replaced ball joints and everything else you can think of that might cause it. The first time I felt it, I didn't feel that much movement. But now with the engine off, not using the power steering, shouldn't make any difference. We've got a ton of movement. And that's going to be our next move to try to get rid of this death wobble. Hopefully that'll do it. Alright, we got a little update. Turned out the track bar is actually pretty solid. The wallered out hole where the track bar bolts, if you can see this movement right here, that's a good 1/8 of an inch, maybe more. So we're going to use the trick that everyone seems to be using. We're going to drill a patch piece for this, the exact size of this bolt, so there's no play. Probably go with 3/16, maybe 1/4 inch thick to get it all out of there. Bolt it all back together and then weld it into place and see if that stops this death wobble problem. All right, do it again. And I want to cut it on that same angle. Just makes it look nicer, more professional. But it also gives me plenty. By using a piece like this, it gives me a lot of weld right here. Not that I'm going to use that much weld on it, but I want it to stay. And that's about 3/16. So I'm going to run a bead here and a bead on the top so it can't shift.
I'm going to stick with my original.
Vice won't hold it worth a shit.
My original thoughts on 9mm hollow point for home security. All right, so we just went and we saw the results. I was actually pretty surprised myself. I didn't think that.
I hit a lick on the sander. Clean it up. Nice looking edge. All nice and cleaned up. It's going to match fairly close to the angle, I think. If not, it doesn't matter. It's still going to give me plenty of weld area. That's on there now, but I'm going to give it a little more down this lower edge. If the ground will work, right where I have my ground is right in the damn way of the. Good enough. That won't move now. Alright.
This is the final job. Let's see if it works. Alright, so I have a new fix in that plate welded on. The only bump before, after all the replacement, was when I hit a bump, and that's when I got death wobble. Before is when I braked between certain mileage, but now here we got the most aggravating bumps in the damn town. So let's see if we get any wobble. Nope. Okay, so before I replace all parts and everything, you know, fix this death wobble before we weld it on plate, what happened with my death wobble was that it only happened when I hit the brakes between 45 and 53 miles an hour. Okay, so once I went through, replaced ball joints, front U joints, I just, you know, did almost the whole front end. Then it made death wobble worse. It started death wobbling when I'd hit a bump. So back there, the bump didn't work, and didn't make a death wobble. So now we're gonna try to use, you know, try to hit the brakes at the same miles per hour, and let's see if it does that. Now we got an empty road here, almost nobody behind me. All right, let's get it up. Okay, let's get to 55. Oh wait, yep, got a little bit of wobble there. All right, let's hit the brakes. Nope. All right, let's try it again.
All right, looking back on everything that we did, I missed the track arm bolt being loose the first time, and I did check for that. And if you've seen the videos like I have, all of these things can cause the death wobble. I mean, ball joints can be bad, even your discs can be warped and cause all these things, problems we were having. After having replaced the discs and the calipers and the shocks and the ball joints and the U joints, which all needed to be replaced anyway with 170,000 miles, that's just where we ended up. And once that didn't fix it, and sway bar bushings, and all that stuff did tighten it up a little bit, but we still had the death wobble. And I went back and checked the track bar, and sure enough, that was still loose, and I hit myself for not catching that the first time. And anyway, welded that up, good to go.